Not
You
drunk.
dead ass drunk and
I'm not
stupid.
drunk. I promise to God.
That weed too tight and you need a different kind of glue.
God knows I'm not drunk right
Chris,
now.
Okay,
Dumb son of a bitch. Just up here just being ignorant for no reason.
No. He not finna try to play me.
Who's playing you, stupid bitch?
No, bitch, you fucking stupid.
Nobody's playing your cat too bad. I'm the real nigga.
Wait a minute.
I'm the real nigga.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Goonhab. Tommy Sotomayor was assaulted on the Fresh and Fit podcast by the literal example of what I call a sidewalk creature. Yes, a 304. You can call and pay for play. However, what was not surprising is the fact that no matter what flaws women have, there will always be people out there to tell them that it's okay for them to do what they do, because they are the weaker sex. Now, before we proceed, I ask just one favor. Like and subscribe to the channel. Also ensure your notifications are set to all. That way you won't miss any new videos. Thanks for your support. Now let me show you why women behave the way they do, and why they'll never change as long as there are those who benefit from their ignorance.
What's your question? You got 3 questions, Mama. What you got?
You know what? It's crazy because being from Chicago, you can't put your hands on nobody and think ain't no consequences. I don't understand. If he pushed Myron into you, he didn't touch you.
That right there should be plain common sense. And during this interview, the girl on the screen here, Shay, told Tasha K that Tommy pushed Myron into her. Now Tasha K didn't correct her because either one of 2 things is true. She either didn't watch that clip, or she didn't want to correct her to pull attention to the fact that Shay is lying.
The problem with females is they get active and hyper and want to put their hands on people, and that ain't how it work. Because where I'm from, if you put your hands on a man, he gonna beat that ass.
Well, wait a minute, Lisa. Whose side you on?
Obviously, Tommy.
I'm just talking about the fight. You ain't got, and nobody has to like Tommy. I'm just talking about from a fighting point of view.
But yeah, and also, you know, y'all laws are different from Florida. So in Florida laws, whoever hit who first, if you feel that your life is in threat, you could protect yourself.
And that is straight up nonsense. You don't get to hit someone because you feel threatened by them. You get to claim self-defense if you're actually assaulted.
Hold on. Can we talk to another black woman right now? Hold on. Hold that. I got it. Lisa. How you doing? Now, I know you got your black screen on and stuff, but you know that was a bold statement to come on the platform and say that, and your face ain't shown. Okay, that does not show respect, and it doesn't show that you even understand what the situation was. Okay, there we go. Now we can talk. Let's go, sister. Now, so a man done put his hands on you?
Yes, and I'm good at what I do, so that's why I don't back down. If I fight a man, I know what I'm getting into.
What?
I fought men many days.
So you mean to tell me, as a woman, you think it's okay for a man who's physically stronger than you, okay, and was made that way by God, for him to put his hands on you, and you okay with that?
If I hit him first, I hit you, and I cannot expect not to get hit back.
What have you went through to even allow that? That's coming from somewhere else. What have you went through? Did your mama get beat?
So it's okay for women to hit men and nothing to happen. But if they hit us, we can call and press charges. We can get our brothers and uncles.
Listen, when a man uses something, a person or an object to hit this woman, she has a right to defend herself. Do you understand?
This is why Tasha K keeps getting into trouble, choosing to double down on her biases even when she knows she's wrong.
Understand what I'm saying? So if you didn't see that, that's okay. I understand that. But for her to even address giving him the right to use somebody else as a shield to run into her, that's a bitch move. And for you to be a black woman,
but did he really push her, or was they both excited jumping in each other's face?
Do you have a daughter?
I have 2 daughters.
So if a man whoop their ass after they push a man, it's okay.
If they push a man,
yeah,
you got to know what's coming. Everybody is not going to be accepting to you hitting them.
It's women like these 2 that will tell their daughters that it's okay to slap someone if they don't like what they're saying. It was clear that if Chris didn't get between them, Shay would have punched Tommy, expecting nothing back. This is how these women were taught to deal with opposition. Don't walk away and look like a coward. You gotta throw hands, sis. On the other hand, they like to tell men to be the bigger person. Walking away from conflict is too feminine for BWs.
Just because you a woman, you cannot hit a man for no reason.
I'm sensing. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just listen. I don't like to go in like this on the winos because I really appreciate y'all love, but I have to be honest. Like for you to even say that, like that right there is coming from somewhere else.
And that somewhere else is implying that she's a pick-me. Women who disagree with the gynocracy are made out to look like there's something wrong with them. The line "who hurt you" is also used on based women, not just men. And speaking of men, we do have some that are a part of the problem.
But man, listen. And speaking of petty, which I don't really like bringing up Crispy. Did y'all see Crispy's little ashy ass trying to beat up that woman on Fresh and Fit? And I know Crispy's ass is watching. Oh, this nigga's a train wreck. And I don't like because any promotion, Crispy likes any type of promotion. Crispy got into it with this woman and he about to beat the woman up. Oh, Lord. This Crispy stay whooping a woman's ass. Crispy stay whooping on a woman's ass. If there's a woman's ass to be whooped, Crispy is going to be right there, front of the line.
There's no way that I'd advocate for violence on anyone. But men like these choose not to check women when they are the aggressors. What they don't realize is that's the equivalent to pouring gasoline on the fire. You're telling women that it's okay to harm men. And if they do anything to protect themselves, they should be shamed for it. Well, that's not working with modern men now, is it? Telling everyone to keep their hands to themselves or accept anything you get seems like much better advice. You don't tell one gender that they should practice self-control while telling the other that they're immune to consequences.
So men can get whatever done to them.
Okay.
And they have to accept it because they're physically stronger. And whereas the woman can walk away as well before it even escalate.
Before the head. Do you not understand the man's role?
You're sick. You need help.
That's funny because you never hear about what women are supposed to do.
Yeah, I do.
But
we have a role too.
They're the leader of the
women has a role too.
No. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna talk about that. So we're talking about a man that has a God-given right by God in the universe as dominion over women and everything else. Okay. All right. So as a man, if you have dominion, you have to control your household. You have to do so without being physical. So
Am I the only one that notices that they go back to Bible principles when the ball is not in their court? So they get all the benefits of being a modern woman, but when it comes to men, we have to go back to the old days. Give me a break, darn hypocrites.
If your woman or your sister, your brother or auntie or whoever is out of place as a man has to use his intellect in order to calm a woman down. Because let's be honest, any woman would submit to any man without a man even having to put hands on. Mm-hmm. So if a man feels that he has to go there, then something is wrong with him. He does not have dominion or control over the thing that God has given him by right.
By your logic, if women knew their place, they wouldn't get into altercations with men. So for women talking trash to men, getting up in their faces, knowing that they're stronger, proves how much men are not respected. The neutering of the modern man is not by accident. So gentlemen, if you have a son, please stand by him.
And so for you to even say that it's okay, that's the very reason why our daughters are getting their ass beat, because you as a black woman gonna sit up there and say, guess what? They ain't got the right to put their hands on it, but a man can call us a bitch, they can sleep around, they can fill us full of A's, and you gonna think
okay, so you telling me it don't go both.
I told you, dumb as a brick. Fights are now the equivalent of calling women names and cheating on them. And notice the sudden outburst. That's how they get when they know they're losing an argument. It's not about making sense anymore. It's time to shut it down. And shut it down I will, because I'm about to lose brain cells listening to her. Let me know in the comments below. Is playing by different sets of rules the problem with modern dating? Also remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, be well.